Hey yo, what is up y'all? Travis here. I am back for a new review for the new project from Lupe Fiasco. So when it comes to Lupe, he is one of the best rappers of, I think, all time. Like, I think he is genuinely one of the best, like, rappers of, like, all time. He can spit. He always has a concept behind his albums, and just, yeah. So I mean, he always has that, and I think he is one of the best. Just the way he raps, and he always just has it. You know what I mean? All of his albums are just they're great. They're always great lyrically. They're always great conceptually, and just, yeah. And he had a really good. He had a really good project he dropped. I think it was in 2022. It was drill music and it was drill music in Zion, and that was a very good album there. So when I saw he was dropping a new project, yeah, I got hype. And yeah. So I heard the project, and I have to say, this project was fantastic, dude. From start to from the first song till the last. This was a great album. I think this is one for sure. Like, this project was so, like, the way I can tell you guys and describe it to y'all is this project was so good. It was just so conceptual and just lyrically top tier, conceptually top tier. Like, this project had just there were so many like layers here, right? There were so many layers to this like album. Like, the reason why I say that, okay? He told the story here on this project from, it's so deep. He told the story here on this project from the point of view of Amy Winehouse. And he told the point of view if like, the concept was, if instead of Amy Winehouse, like, you know, like, basically, if Amy Winehouse became a rapper, that's what he was telling the story from. The concept of her, if she like turned into a rapper, because supposedly a long time ago she sent a voicemail or something to somebody of her like rapping, and so I think that's what he was saying, and he was saying how instead of becoming a rapper, she turned into a singer. And that's what he says kind of led to her, like, her downfall through drugs and all that. And but he's telling this whole story throughout the project from her point of view, like from her being from her being a rapper. And he's basically telling that story throughout the project. And throughout the project, he's basically, it's so cool. He's telling the story from the first song, kind of starts off with her having of her having that dream, right? Of her having that dream of wanting to be a rapper. But then it turns to, then throughout the project, it kind of tells, like, the story of the come up, you know, her starting to rap, and like the come up of basically she finally gets to be successful, and then the success starts to kind of cause some problems, and then towards the end there, the success, starts to kind of control her life. That's what the project was about, of her being of her like basically starting out as being a rapper and her going throughout her career of being a rapper. But it's from the perspective of Amy Winehouse. It is so cool. It is so conceptual, and he tells it in the most he tells his story throughout the project in the most conceptual, deep way possible. The lyrical concept is there. Like, he is spitting some bars here that completely flew over my head, so I had to kind of go and see what he was kind of saying here, and him telling this story was cool as shit. And by the way, he's telling it from the perspective of being it's cool. It's so deep. He's describing it in a way of him being a samurai too, like how samurai have to train and they're trying to become, and he's telling it from that story too throughout the project, and it's just cool as shit, dude. It's cool as shit. It's basically comparing him being a rapper, like him training to be a rapper, the come up and all that, that whole thing. And it's comparing it to him training to be it's comparing it to him training to become a samurai. And that whole concept it's kind of there too throughout the project. And it's just so cool. It's so cool. And he tells it in the best way possible. So I highly go check out this project for yourself, because there's not much for me to say here without y'all go checking it out for y'all selves. You know what I'm saying? This project is cool as shit. So I highly think y'all should. With that being said, that's kind of my review. This was a great a storytelling. This was a good example of storytelling. This project was a great example of storytelling. So go check it out for yourselves. I hope y'all enjoyed my review. Y'all comment y'all's thoughts down below. How did y'all feel about it? Did y'all like it? Did y'all not? Explain why. Just so cool. So with that being said, like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. Don't gotta keep saying it. Don't gotta keep saying it. Don't gotta keep saying it. Come join the family. Come join the Chavez family. There's so much cool stuff to come. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I hope y'all enjoyed my channel. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So with that being said, I hope y'all have a great week, a great start to July, and goodbye.